a very hot fuck. There we go. Yes. I just feel like we're better for us to talk about life than in the bath. So I've invested in a microphone, a really small one. I feel a bit silly. I do talk about serious stuff, and I am a serious guy, but I don't like to behave in a serious way. Because life is for living. It is serious. Life is life or death. You know, we're all dying, actually, as it happens. Once you're alive, you're immediately heading directly towards your unquestionable death. But you don't know when that's going to be or how that's going to be. So your only choice every day is you gotta live, do things like order yourself a fun little microphone, create a random video in the bath. Funny, the videos I used to create in the bath were very different to this. There was no talking. There was no talking. Let's talk about that actually. If you don't know already, now you're gonna get to know. I used to do OnlyFans, which is probably how a lot of you found me. Dirty pervs. No, I'm joking. Thank you. If you ever supported me, thank you. I'm truly grateful because genuinely could not have paid my rent if I didn't do that at the time. But also, I'm going to be honest with you. I used to really hate girls like me. I used to think, what dirty hoes, what home wrecking bitches. The saying goes, if you can't beat them, join them. And you know, actually, as in the beginning, I didn't like it because I had a boyfriend who was always on OnlyFans, always talking to OnlyFans girls, and it was just like very triggering in the end. And I would be blaming the girls instead of him, or rather him instead of me. You know, in fact, no one's to blame. That's just the way it all had to work out. You know, for me to become me. Anyway, he did love the OnlyFans things, and it drove me a bit insane. Um, and I guess then it was a natural progression for me to become one of those girls because I wanted to know what it felt like to not be the one losing out. Well, it turns out it's no loss. It's no loss because who wants a guy like that? Not me. I do not want a guy like that. No, 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 no. I want my guy to be just in love with me and for me to be enough. I digress. Anyway, OnlyFans, it was a hoot. Guys were already messaging me, offering me money for pictures of my ass. So I'm like, well, it's there for the taking. But in the end, I managed to sign up. I was feeling so hot and spicy. You know, as soon as I set up my account and started promoting my Instagram, great things started happening for me. It was like I'd finally decided just to say, yes, I am worthy or I am enough. And the universe is like, yeah, bitch, yeah, you are. And it was so weird. Take your clothes off, doors open. You can't be too careful because as soon as you take your clothes off, the predators come out, mate. Like some of the messages I was receiving from people, like guys asking, like offering money for sex, and I'm like, yo, you've really missed the point here. When I started OnlyFans, I was like decided I was going celibate because I didn't want to confuse the two. It's not like I was trying to get laid, really was trying to stop getting laid actually and just get paid. That was. And I thought, well, what a fun social experiment. And boy, was it. I learned a lot about men. I learned a lot about boys. I just learned a lot about myself, really and truly. And it was such a beautiful platform to be able to practice saying no. And this is maybe going to sound insane if you're a geezer and you're listening to this, but as a woman, sometimes, a lot of the time, your no is like ignored. And we've just almost been raised not to say it or to feel really awkward when we say it. So sometimes when we say yes, we actually don't mean it and we're lying. We're lying to you guys. And it's something that women need to get better at because our man hating days are over. There's no room for hate here anymore. It's all love. And if that's the case, then we have to get better at saying no, basically. You're just going to have to deal with it, all right? No means no, guys. No means no. Some of you still don't get that. Don't really know how we got onto the subject, but I didn't have a plan today. I just received this microphone and I'm like, let's go. I've got things to say. I haven't said anything for ages. I'm really, really busy. Oh, that's how we got here. OnlyFans is where it all began. The videos I used to make in this bath. I decided to stop because it just started to feel different. And because in the beginning I just wanted money and I was still angry with men. And then, you know, I was doing all this inner work at the same time and like actually really trying to grow. And it just so happened that I did. And so I've kind of let go of like the man hate thing. And so it's really difficult to stitch them up for their money. Like it's just feeding the thing that I so want to be just dead. I don't want to water that, feed that anymore. Instead, I'm just trying to go with acceptance, patience, and just keep on working on myself. Like my ability to be vulnerable is not that great. I've decided I'm like not up for being in my masculine anymore. I really enjoy being in my feminine, powerful but soft at the same time. Not just like grr, angry girl. Ah, this is kind of a deep thing to talk about, but I don't know why we wouldn't talk about it because it happens to so many of us. I got pregnant last year and sadly couldn't continue with the pregnancy for so many reasons, health and safety and finance and just, yeah, safety mainly, mental stability. Fuck. It made me realize for sure that is the route that I want to go down. But I never, I thought for a long time I didn't want to have babies. And then this pregnancy, I I really wanted it. I was really happy when I found out, and it felt so beautiful in my body. And I just realized like I actually have so much love to give, and I really will be a good mom. I didn't keep the baby because I couldn't have provided for the baby at that time. I actually have my friend sent me a video the other day where I had sent her like a video where there was all these bags of coins, 1p, 2p, 5p, 20p, and I'd like found £13 in my drawer that I didn't think I had, and that was all the money I had to my name. That was March this year. It's just so nice when you work really hard and then things pay off and your life is in a different position. I just think that's what it's all about, to be honest. I think around Christmas last year is when I started, I put my last few posts up. I don't think I posted again after that. A lot had happened. I had a boyfriend at the time and he was in prison. He got arrested like 3 or 4 days before Christmas, supposed to be on the way home. Then he got arrested and never saw the light of day again until not that long ago. The things that happen between me and guys, you just can't write it. Having a boyfriend in prison is like, that is dull. Trust me, really dull. It's a very specific type of loneliness. I'll just say he sure as shit wasn't lonely because it transpired that I wasn't his only girlfriend. It's not my business anymore because I walked away. Wild times. Really wild times. Thinking about that sort of sends me spinning out, really. I'm still kind of slowly, like, I've just started dating again. And obviously, it takes time to process things like this because you have to do it on your own, and not many people understand, and not many people are very understanding or forgiving because most people are like, well, you should not date criminals, you're a fool. And to those people I say, yeah. So yeah, anyway, I decided just to turn my life around because I felt like the OnlyFans thing is like it definitely attracts a specific type of man. I decided to change shit. I decided to change so much shit. As you can imagine, my whole life fell apart, and I've been just slowly rebuilding it. I'm currently just having a brilliant time. It's not perfect, nothing's perfect, but you know what I learned this year is I learned all these different tools on how to deal with the bullshit. She really learned how to just fucking deal with it, not spiral out of control and start self-sabotaging, doing crazy shit, causing drama. You know, I think it takes a big woman to admit and a big man to admit when we might have actually been causing drama, because it can happen in subconscious ways. You don't necessarily have control over the subconscious. It's the unknown, it's the shadow. It's just things we can always work on. I'm sort of melting a little bit, I can't lie. And I definitely, in case you couldn't tell, hit a bong before I got in the bath. And now I'm just like, whoa. Anyway, I'm an artiste, baby, so what else can I do but throw this all into some kind of creative juice? That's my magic, baby. Such a funny angle, but to be honest, I'm like done caring about what the video looks like. Like, this is just my real life. So I've laid off the OnlyFans, got a new job, got rid of the guy. Oh, got rid of a load of shit in my room, got rid of a load of shit in my car. It's like fully cleaned out my life. And I'm just focused on making money right now, eating good food, sharing good food, smoking good, move my body all the time, stretching. I've been doing Tai Chi, I've been taking care of my nan. It's like really wholesome shit. I organize my kitchen cupboards. Organizing your kitchen cupboards will literally change your life. Trying to have everything available for you to just like cook what you want is really hard. You have to go food shopping and like remember when things are bought and how long they've been in the fridge. Like, I find all of that stuff really hard. That's something I'm really working on right now. Just get a grip, Amy. It's not that simple though, is it? To make actual change in your life, you can't just know what you need to change. You have to like make uncomfortable, actual physical changes to your day, to your routine, to your choices, and like stop making excuses, because that's all anything is. Like, when you want something, you either go for it or you don't, and then when someone says, well, why, you will have an excuse ready for them, because you have to have one in your mind that you believe is a valid excuse, otherwise you would have done it. This is how our mind plays tricks on us. This is how we need to remember that we are not our thoughts, we're separate from our mind. Your thoughts are not you, and you can take control over those. I mean, you can't stop random thoughts from coming, and they're seemingly random. You can't stop thoughts from coming, but you get to choose which ones you give power to and you give energy to and you act on. And it takes time, because there's only very slight differences between the voices in your head. It sounds crazy now, but if you think about, who am I, how can you say that if there wasn't a voice in your head asking the question, who am I? You know what I mean? There is a voice in your head, and there's not just one. There's there's you at the center of it all. And then there's your ego, and there's your emotions, and there's, like, if you've ever seen the movie Inside Out, all your different emotions, like everything has a voice within you. Fear, joy, trauma, memory, everything is all these things, all these hormones. There's so many layers to life and existence. Like, let's not overcomplicate reality, because reality is what it is. I hate that so much. I'm a dreamer. I don't like reality, sir. Sue me. I do like it, actually. I really like it. Sometimes I don't like reality, and that's reality. It is what it is. Sometimes you like it, sometimes you don't. You don't necessarily get a choice in what comes your way. You can control your environment to a degree, but other people have free will as well, and we all live together in this world. So don't go chasing waterfalls. I really need to wash my hair. Alright, I think you get the point. Live your life, be free. That's the point. Live your life, be free. Big up you if you know that tune. Big up you. My 21st birthday, that was the anthem, and I was in Ibiza. It was a Sunday. So you know where I was. Bora Bora Beach, and then I was in space. The lyrics of life. Live your life, be free. Don't expect it to be easy, because it's not, baby. Life is not easy, okay? It's actually really, 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 really hard sometimes. Sometimes it's really, 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 really nice. Easy, flowy, magic. Ah, la di da. Enjoy those motherfucking moments, because they don't last forever. And don't panic when it's going wrong. Just, I don't know, break something, scream, cry. If you break something, don't let it be expensive. One time, I let it build up too much, and I smashed up my whole house, including my iPad and my phone, and just literally my whole life. Don't do that. That's enough. I love you. Okay.